But before we get started with the show, I want to give y'all my thoughts on this early 4th of July, right? And as I ride my bike early in the morning, and the only people that I see early in the morning is getting up and getting out and getting it, are usually the workers that's like cleaning the streets and stuff. And I did a little vlog. I like to vlog in the morning or give my thoughts in the morning before I get into the office. And I usually drop that on the Anton Daniels channel recently. It's been a very therapeutic thing for me to get my thoughts off and then drop that off. But I'm going to give you my thoughts early this morning. And one thing that people, even in my family, have always tried to do is convince me to be more normal or be more like them or take time off, take vacations. Hey, Anton, why don't you go on a cruise? Take holidays off. You know, I've been doing this live streaming and content creation for a long time. And so if you know me in real life, you know that on the weekends, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. On the weekdays, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. On my birthday, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Holidays, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Christmas, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. New Year's, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. And I look at every day the same. Every day the same. When everybody else is like, yo, it's a Monday, oh, I'm dragging, I just came back from the club or I just caught a flight. I'm like, man, it's Monday. It's time to go and get that bag. When everybody else is saying, oh my God, man, I can't believe it. They made me stay over for overtime when we was working in the plant. I was the first to volunteer for overtime. That's just, honest to God, that's just who I am. I've always been a dude that seen opportunity where everybody else seen the rest. Where everybody else thought that there was a big thing where they're going to pay me triple time in order to work on the holidays. I was the first person to sign up for triple time in the plant working on the holidays because I knew that's where the bag was going to come. But more important than the bag, because I think a lot of people have it misconstrued and they think that the bag means that you often at times forego something else. I just believe that it means that I'm being incredibly productive. When everybody else was going out to party, I was in the basement and I was working on my applications. When everybody else was going out to the show, I was going into the lab and making sure that I was creating my content. Now, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years later, they like, man, yeah, you was really dedicated. You was really putting your grind in. You was really hustling. I wish I would have been as dedicated as you was when we was out partying. You decided to go into the lab and was working on your craft. You really believed in this content creation thing, man. You really believed in your business. You really was dedicated to this real estate thing. You really was studying and focusing and reading books and really, really dedicating yourself to understanding the markets. Man, when we was out doing this, we was doing that, you was 10 toes down in it. I got the same mentality that I had when I was 20. It's just that I'm a little bit more insightful and I know how to use the wisdom that I've gained in order to continue to implement it. And I also believe that they know you by your fruit. So when I see people say stuff like, oh man, you only care about the money or this and that, or you only care about capitalism, that's broke talk to me. Because being successful has nothing to do with whether or not you care about this. It has everything to do with a series of events and whether or not you made the right decisions in your life. You decided to spend, I decided to invest. Now I can spend whatever it is that I want, and you trying to figure out how the fuck you can make the difference. I don't care about none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worried. I've never been worried. If I was ever worried about what everybody else thought about how it is that I live my life and what it is that I use in order to continue to get to be successful, then I wouldn't be successful. Because then people that's always focused on what everybody else want them to do, they move based off of the whims and the woes of other people. And so they easily influence. I like to call that peer pressure. They peer pressured into doing what everybody else doing. Hey man, we about to go out to the show. All right, y'all, holla at y'all. Then they come back. Oh man, we about to go take this trip. But y'all ain't even got no money like that. Why y'all want to go on a trip and y'all can't even do what y'all want to do? I mean, at least we gonna be there. Okay. And then they all come back broke. And then they wind up was fighting. Man, I should have stayed home with you. I follow my instincts. I follow who I think makes the most sense. And that's God. That's all I care about. When people try to tell me what I am or what I'm not, I always lean back into what's great about me. And one thing I've learned about myself is what makes me happy is not the same thing that makes everybody else happy. What makes me happy is the grind. I love working. I love working. That's just who I am. I'm a hustler, man. But then I've learned how to leverage my business acumen and the insight in order to move over from being a hustler to a businessman. That's it. I work. That's what I do. When everybody else was dependent on their talent, I was 100% just head down. I didn't even care about the results. I just worked. I said, I'm going to figure out what to do with the money later, but the one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to work. Even if I had to do it for free. A lot of the stuff I did early in my career for free. When we was building up this content creation stuff, we wasn't doing it for money. When we first got into content creation, we was doing it in order to make sure that we documented the journey. And then I said, I'm going to do this thing for 10 years and see what it turns out. It wasn't about the money. We was already getting money. We was putting effort and time into the thing that we thought was going to make sense in the future. And then we figured out how to monetize it later. The money come with it. Even the word say it. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. Like, the money comes with it. The success comes with it. The girls come with it. All of this stuff comes with it. So building the character and then also work ethic is something that you can't teach. It's just something that's just going to, it just comes with it. But that's where my heart is. My heart is in the work. My heart is in building things. My heart is being productive. I have so many ideas. That's why I'm never, ever worried about people even stealing my stuff. I see people stealing my talking points. I see people stealing the things that I'm doing, my show styles, all that. And I don't care nothing about that because producers produce, creators create. And so I got 1,000 ideas. I don't even think I'm going to be able to get all of this stuff out of my head by the time it's all over. But I'm definitely going to keep working because that's just what I love to do. When I'm having a problem, I work. If something pissed me off, I get into the lab. It could be 1 o'clock in the morning. I see something that I don't like. I go straight to the studio and I just start creating. I start cooking up because that's my healthy release. It's the way that I deal with life. I just go and be productive and I work. And then when I decide that I want to leave, I'm going to jump in the nicest car. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to take the best flights. I'm going to buy what I want when I want to, and I'm going to do what I want. I'm literally using the earth as my own server. I play Monopoly in real life. I don't have to play video games. That's the difference. Why would I put all of my effort into this digital world that doesn't yield any results? And please miss me with that, oh, but video game make or content creators, content streamers make money. No, it's a small minority of them that makes money from it. You don't. Why would I put all of my effort into building up all of this equity into something that ain't even paying me when I can do it in real life? I could play Monopoly in real life. I'm building my own properties. I'm buying my own cars. You got a digital life, a digital profile that's not even real. They can wipe that off on a server. I got a real life. I can go to any one of my properties. I can put anybody out of my properties. I can pick any one of my cars. The same amount of effort and time that you built, because dudes be playing video games for 16, 17, 18. Sometimes they don't even sleep. And they be dedicated to making sure that they create this profile and my 2K guy and my GTA, and I got this lowrider and GTA, and man, if I pull up and I got all of these guns, I got it in real life. So while you was putting 16, 17 hours into that, I was putting 16, 17 hours into this. And so now, because I can do what I want to do in real life, the only way that you can escape is by going into this digital server that's managed by somebody else. But when you was playing GTA on there, I'm playing GTA in real life. That's the difference for me. I want it real. I want it tangible. I want to be able to go where I want to go. I don't want to have to depend on the internet connection in order for me to escape reality. I want to be able to jump in my 911 and go where I want to go. I don't want to be controlled by what everybody else tell me that they want me to do. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And that's the difference. And so I'm not knocking what everybody else is doing. I just know that I'm restless when it comes to being productive. That's my gift. That's my gift. I grind, I hustle, I push, and I'm relentless in my pursuit of success. Whatever that is, and I'll figure it out along the way, But the one thing that I'm always going to do is have the option to do what I want to do, and you're going to be subjected to what everybody else tells you to do. It's so much money out here, so much opportunity. And it's so funny because I see people say stuff like, oh man, money don't matter. Yet they be the very ones fighting for reparations. Oh man, the bag don't matter. That don't even mean anything. That's an excuse. When I see people acting like money ain't a big deal, no, money is not something that you need to love, but it's something that you can absolutely leverage as a tool. Oh man, I don't care about no fast car. Bullshit. Shut the fuck up. You lying. If you can get your dream car, you would. If you can get your dream girl, you would. If you can live in your dream location and travel how you want to, you would. If you can fly how you wanted to fly, you would. You can't, so then you demonize it because you want people to feel bad, and then you want some people to join in on your misery, but we not participating. I'm not doing that. I'm not participating in your duress. I'm not doing that. I don't care. That's just how I live my life. People want me to respond to something that somebody said about me online. I don't do that. Not to somebody that I know in real life. If I need to get in contact with somebody or if I got an issue with somebody, then I'll just call them. I know them in real life. I broke bread with them in real life. I'm not about to down somebody else and prevent them from being able to get their bag and secure their bag. I don't care what a rumor is or what the perspective is. I'm chilling. I love life. And if I ever wanted to reach out to somebody and have a conversation with them, real ones, just do that. I'm not about to sit here and go off of a rumor in order to try to prove stuff to the internet to get my stuff off. For what? I got employees. I got a great life. Got a great wife. Got people that love me and support me. Got a great team around me. People that's always running it up. Life is good. I wish everybody success. And I stand on what I stand on. I'm a real one. I'm not about to sit here and throw somebody under the bus for the internet. For who? For people I ain't never met before? I know them in real life. I don't know you in real life. So why would I ever do something like that to somebody who I've broken bread with in real life? I'm not doing that. I don't respond to people. I don't respond to rumors. I don't even watch rumors from people. Like if somebody tell me that something somebody said about me, oh man, if it's somebody I know in real life, I don't do that. I can call them if that's what I feel like doing. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? To prove it to who? To prove it to people that don't even know me, that don't even like me? I want people to be successful, man. With me or without me, whether we rock out or whether we don't, or whether we've outgrown each other or outgrown a situation, I want them to win, man. I ain't trying to tear nobody else down. I ain't trying to prevent nobody else from getting the bag. I want everybody to win that I've known in real life, that I've actually broken bread with, and that I've met their mother and I've met their sister and I met their brother. Not ever gonna I ain't never gonna tear nobody down that I know and that I actually have their phone number that I can call. For who? For some internet clout? I'm from Detroit, bro. Like I was raised in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. I don't say nothing negative about people that I know in real life that I can call, that I've actually broken bread with in real life that I can call. I ain't doing that. God bless, man. I love people. And let me say this to everybody else, to other people that didn't catch it. You don't always have to tell your side of the story. What's the net gain of that? What's the net gain? What's the net gain of telling your side of the story? I know what it is. They know what it is. That remind me of people that it don't even matter. The point is that God is good, man. God is good. Life is good. I love people. I want people to win that I know in real life. And when you cut off this internet and you cut off this computer, people got to live in real life. And so I want them to win, man. I want people to, man, don't y'all know that I've broken bread with people's kids? Been to their mama house, man. I ain't never gonna disrespect a dude that I've been to his mother's house. That I've been to somebody's mother's house for the internet? I'm not doing that, bro. I'm never gonna do that. Ever. And to be clear, I have no problem with people whatsoever. I genuinely want people to be successful and to be great. And if I ever had a problem with somebody, which I don't, then I can call them. I can pick up the phone and call them and say, what it do, big dog? That's how I live my life, man. That's the word. Now, all of the rest of these internet niggas, you know what I'm saying? For the Dr. Umars and stuff, for the dudes that I don't even give a fuck about, I ain't never met in real life, that's a whole nother conversation. But if I broke bread with your son, or if I broke bread with your mother, or I sat in your crib, I ain't never gonna say nothing negative about a person like that. I don't care what the fuck happened. It's brothers for life on my end. It's always gonna be bros for life. And that's how I move, bro. Anyways, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the show. I just wanted to give y'all my thoughts on the 4th of July and try to give y'all a little bit of insight into who I am. I know that we all different. We all look at life a little bit differently, but hopefully you can get something good out of what we're doing over here in the streets and we can run it up. Let me read some of these super chats and then we're going to continue on with the show. Shout out to my dog, Mr. Terrell MB. Ever says top of the morning, AD. Up early making this triple tap. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Let me give you that one. And tuned into the show. Let's run it up. When everybody else is asleep, I'm going to make sure that I'll be putting on for y'all so that y'all can get this money. And I'm entertaining y'all. Shout out to my dog, Ray Sean. Ray Sean showed me some numbers yesterday. I was so proud of Ray Sean. I was so proud of Ray Sean because we was on a coaching call. One of my most successful students. I love you, bro. Facts, no days off. Ray Sean, I think you're going to be over in Houston, big dog. I'll see you there. Shout out to you. Will Getting To It says, all these people that say money don't matter be the ones playing the lottery every day and making an excuse and dreaming. And they be dreaming, man, if I ever win the lottery, this is what I would do. Man, get on out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking to me about what you would do. Let's get it. Les says, good morning. I'm on this truck. No days off. You motivate me. Much love. And we're going to make sure that our kids can benefit off of the things that we did today. Alvin S. says, happy Independence Day, AD. You're preaching real good. I don't even look at it as preaching, bro. I just give my thoughts. I just authentically give my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let's run it up, y'all. Quick hits, man. Quick hits is a segment of the show that we don't necessarily think that we got to break down or go into all of the different things in the individual segments, but we definitely want to keep y'all informed on what's happening throughout these streets, man. Let's get into quick hits, y'all.